Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parsha Chukas. I'm Efraim Levy, and this week's Parsha is famous for the Aduma, the red heifer that is used to purify those that are tamei lames, that have become impure through contact with the dead. And this is considered a chok, a law that we don't know the reason, versus a mishpat where we have a rational reason, that we have reasons that we can give. It may not be the only reasons for those rules, and this is a law that even Shlomo HaMelech said that he could not understand, and he was the wisest of all men. However, Moshe Rabbeinu was told the reason for this, and by the time the end of the days, we will be given a reason for the chok of Paraduma, and we will be able to understand it. So Rabbi Yosef Tzvi Salant asked two questions. He says, if there's a reason that'll be given that we can understand, why is it that we do not receive a reason for the Aduma? Also, Hashem has an interesting language of chok chakakti v'gezerah gazarti. I had an edict and I had a decree. He says, why this double language of each of these items, chok chakakti v'gezerah gazarti? So he explains that the Paraduma's purpose is to teach us that we have to follow God's will even when we can't rationally understand it. And this happens not only for the laws of practical things, to do something this way, don't do that way. We also have to understand that the way God interacts with all of us and life proceeds, we don't always have to know the reason for it. And for example, why good happens to the evil and why bad happens to the good. So this is the lesson of the Paraduma, that we have to totally submit our will to Hashem, even when it's not rational to us. And because the reason why chok chakakti is that God's role as a lawgiver, so that's when it's easy to understand that you have to listen to whatever he says, even if we wouldn't know the reasons. He's also telling us, gezerah gazarti, sometimes in terms of man's day-to-day life, I have different decrees that will happen, and you won't understand the reasons, but I've decreed them, and therefore you listen to them and should be able to now understand that, because we have the example of the Paraduma. Feel free to share, to like, click on the D to subscribe, and thank you, and have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.